retarded.
Well, it's no better than when I went to pay mine today. There was a chick, like the first chick that went in. She had like $1,500 in tickets.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's just wrong.
yeah, and a suspended license.
Oh wow. Well, I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
I don't know what she did, but oh boy,
Well, maybe she just didn't pay all the tickets and they just kept building up.
I don't know. Well, there was an elderly gentleman that had like 13 tickets that he had to pay.
Mm.
He has 3 left, and by the time he's done with those, he can collect a pension. Yup.
Just the thing that really frustrates me, like I can understand them being nice and letting people cross the street, but the thing that really frustrates me is the dirty looks they give me when I go around them.
Is it a 2-lane road?
Yeah, it's a 2-lane road. I'm in the left lane. The right lane is completely taken up by cars of people that couldn't be bothered to walk.
Oh. Oh, so it's a 4-lane street. Just
yeah, cars
can
on
only use
cars
one.
and cars are completely filling up the right lanes on both sides.
So
of
the
the
curb
street.
lane.
Yeah,
God, that is horrid.
and there's only one lane, and the guy stops to let people walk across the street when there's no way. They could have just walked down the street a little bit further and gone into the crosswalk.
Ow.
It just frustrates me to no end. And like the dirty looks that people give me when I don't have to stop for you people, that makes it. That makes the anger level right there.
Hmm.
I mean, if somebody stopped in front of you and they had no reason to stop and there's a huge line of cars behind you, wouldn't that frustrate you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I had someone who answered their phone in the turning lane.
Ugh. See,
On
I've got the Bluetooth thing set up in my car, so I can just like flick a switch on the steering wheel and answer my phone. I think
No, they
hands-free.
stopped right in the turning lane.
Ew.
And there's a line of people behind him and me. Like, I was the first one behind him. And, didn't look like he had anything wrong, like, any mechanical failure or anything.
Just decided to stop and answer his phone.
Yup. And then put his 4-ways on.
Wow, really?
In the turning lane.
Left or right?
Going left.
Wow. What a dick. Yeah, so I got this minivan in front of me. Like 5 or 6 families just crossing the street. No regard for anybody else. And I pull out from behind the minivan and I start edging forward and the families just stop. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to drive past you now because I don't have to stop for you people. And they just give me the nastiest looks.
Did they jump?
No, they didn't jump. They stopped when they saw me coming because they realized I wasn't going to stop. And they just gave me the nastiest looks. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't have to stop for you people.
If I were one of those parents, know what I would do?
What?
Throw my kid at the car, get some insurance.
That's just horrible. No, but I mean, it's so frustrating that these people do this, and they get away with it because law enforcement doesn't give a shit.
No, why would they?
Yeah, I know. But it just frustrates me to no end. And it happens every single day.
Then don't take said street.
There's no other way for me to go. Every street that I go to escape from my house is surrounded by the school.
How big is the school?
There's 2 streets that exit off my street, okay?
Oh.
And both, like, there's my house,
Yeah.
and the streets exit left and right, right?
Oh.
Both those streets lead directly to the school, which is diagonal from my house. And they're both lined all the way to the end with cars.
Oh, that's
because
funny.
people can't walk 5 minutes down the road to pick up their fucking children. Like, I have a legitimate reason for driving, because my son's school is 15 minutes away.
You can walk.
I can't walk. It's 15 minutes away by car.
Oh. Okay.
I have a legitimate reason for taking my car. These people live 5 minutes down the road walking. I have seen my neighbors come out of their houses, get into their cars, and I will see them like 15 minutes later when I come back with my son in their cars next to the school.
Really?
Because they couldn't walk 5 minutes down the road.
That is horrible.
It really is.
What, can your son not get a bus to school?
No, there's no bus to his school from my area.
Really?
Yeah, because his mother is technically his primary residence. So that's where he goes to school.
I see.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that fixed, because that's ridiculous. I'm paying shit tons of gas just to drive him all the way over there. I'm trying to get him to go to the school near my house, because I can just walk him to school.
Why don't you just try to gain, like, primary custody?
No, I can't do that. I'm trying to gain primary residence at least.
How's that working?
It's a work in progress. Come on.
Can you hit any of these two idiots that are by me?
I can hit server dog if he moves out closer. Come on.
Oh, fuck.
No, I can't see him anymore.
How about New Scotland?
No, he's behind the mountain. He's out of my range. And I'm dead now.
Oh.
Okay, but whole screen just went blank there for a second. That was weird.
Oh my lord.
Wow. Wow.
What?
The guy that killed me
Yeah?
drove into our base, right? And the reason he didn't shoot the guy that was with me was because he used me as a shield and hid behind me. And then he pulled out of the bush and let the guy shoot him.
Oh.
You suck, sir. Fuck you.
Well, if you looked at me, I was going up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people when I turned around.
Yeah, no, we got 2 people left. We're not gonna win. Hey, look, it's renamed user.
1-0-0-7-5-9-5-9-7-2.
I really do have to like watch my videos back and see if it's the same guy, because I keep seeing it over and over again, and I don't know if that's just like the game renaming someone because they have like a really foul name, or if it's just the same guy over and over again.
Probably just the game renaming people for, like,
really foul names.
Yeah, not nice names.
Yeah. Because I keep seeing it, and I never see more than one.
Yeah. Well, that
that's
guy's
game
dead.
lost. Yeah.
So yeah, in my game for Dying Light, I'm just starting to do Tolga and Fatine.
Oh, fuck those guys.
Oh.
You know, I'd much rather have those guys as my neighbors than my current neighbors.
Really?
Tolga and Fatim I can put up with.
How about Razzie?
Razzie?
Razim, or whatever the fuck his name is?
The boss guy?
No! That's Rise.
Well, who the fuck are you talking about?
His mom's head's a pumpkin?
Oh, Ghazi.
Ghazi, that one.
Ghazi's harmless.
Yeah, Tolga and Fatine. God damn.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of my neighbors. They're fine. I have nothing against them, because they walk.
Is that the one that your son plays with that you like?
My Polish neighbors, my white neighbors, no, I don't know where their daughter goes to school.
No, but your son has play dates with them, though.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, no, I like those neighbors. I'm talking about different neighbors, my other neighbors. Like, there's a few neighbors in my neighborhood. They actually walk. Like, them I can tolerate.
Are they white?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not being racist when I say, like, I hate my neighbors because they're brown. I hate them because they're stupid. Like, I have a few brown neighbors. I'm good friends with them. I talk to them every once in a while when I get the mail. They're nice. I like them. They walk to school to pick up their kids, and they walk to school in the morning to drop them off. Them I can
That's
tolerate.
good.
They're nice people. I like them. It's everybody else and their stupidity that I can't put up with. There have been times where I've seen other people, not from my little area of the neighborhood, but still walk to the school from other parts of the neighborhood. And I've been so tempted to just get out of the car and shake their hand and just be like, thank you so much for walking. You're one of the few people in my neighborhood that are actually decent people.
Wow.
Well, that's how much shit I put up with in my neighborhood.
Does your street at least get plowed?
My street's dry right now. We have no snow. It's all melted.
Oh yeah, that's right. You barely get snow.
Yeah. All the snow's melted in my neighborhood. But yeah, we do get plowed.
When you guys get more than like a dusting.
Yeah. Most of it just melts.
Yeah, well, my street rarely gets plowed.
Yeah. Did I tell you what happened when they put up the park across the street from my house?
No.
Okay, so when they were building this park,
Yeah.
there's no grass anywhere. It's all dirt and like nails and like wooden shit, right? Because it's a construction zone.
Okay.
And they're building a park in the middle of this, so they got it all sealed off with a fence,
Yeah.
right? And they have they have most of the park built. Like they have wood chips down and everything. Kids can go play on it, but they're not supposed to. It's all fenced off because the entire area around it is all dirt and rusty nails and shit, right?
Oh.
Most of my neighbors, not the
their
good,
kids
not
go there?
not the good neighbors, the stupid neighbors. Okay.
Yeah.
Most of the stupid neighbors decided to tear the fence down and let their kids play there.
Oh.
Right? And every day, the construction company would come back and put the fence back up because there's not supposed to be anyone there. It's dangerous. And every day after they left, the parents would tear it down and let their kids run wild.
On just an empty lot.
No. The lot
Where-
is not fenced off. It's the area around the park that's fenced off. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
the
just,
park's
it's just
built?
a little playground. Yeah, the park is built. There's wood chips down and everything. It's fine. All right? It's the
Yeah.
surrounding area that's all dirt and rocks and rusty nails and wooden planks
Ew.
and just garbage from construction.
Oh.
And these parents decided to just let their kids run wild.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
every day the construction company would come back and put the fence back up. And there was one time where one of the guys stayed behind to make sure nobody would fuck with the fence. And the parents just all filed out of their houses at the same time every day. And they went over to the park, and the guy stood there with his arms crossed on his chest. And he just stared them down, and he's like, get the fuck back in your houses. Because he was tired of putting the fence back up every single day. It was the same guy that had to put the fence back up, because that was his job. And he stared them down and said, get the fuck back in your houses.
Oh, that poor bastard.
No, those poor fucking parents, because they had to deal with this shit, but it's their own fucking fault. Because
No, I'm
they
just saying-
shouldn't have been doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying poor bastard for the fucking construction guy.
Oh yeah, having to put the fence back up every single day.
Yeah.
And the parents just stood there. And they're like, well, the park is done. Our kids can play. And the guy, like, turns around and stretches his arms out and says, you see this? This is a construction zone. You should not be letting your children play here. And he literally reaches down, picks up a few rusty nails. You see this? This is tetanus. Your kids will die.
Yeah.
And you let them play here. Like, no supervision. They sit in their garages and watch
drink
from there.
beer.
From across the street. And they just watch.
While drinking beer.
Yeah. And no shits were given. And the guy just sits there and rants for a good 5-10 minutes. And then they finally just back off because they don't want to deal with the guy. And they all go back to their houses. And, like, I'm sitting there on my porch with my son because he's playing chalk, right?
It's playing chalk or playing with chalk.
Well, playing with the chalk and he's drawing and stuff. You understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sitting there, and this guy sits down on one of the benches next to the park. and he stays there for a good hour and a half and just watches the houses to make sure nobody fucks with his fence again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
A few parents stuck their heads out the doors and they saw him and they're just like, "Eep," and they just ran right back inside again. And I just thought that was the funniest shit. Because these parents are horrible. Like, I understand them wanting to play with, like, their kids to play at the park, but it's dangerous, and they left them unsupervised. And there's literally a park 5 minutes down the road,
At the school?
across from the school.
Really?
Yes. But they decided to tear down this man's hard work, this safety precaution, every single day, and let their kids play there unsupervised. And this guy was just fed up with their shit.
Surprised he didn't give in his his
Oh no, no!
Two
The
weeks.
next day, some of the people came out. Some of my neighbors, they came out to complain to the other construction members, and they called the guy out, and he came over to talk to them, like in this little group of people that was complaining.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that was in charge, their foreman, shook the man's hand and said, "Good job." And the parents were just appalled, and I nearly laughed my ass off. Because he's protecting the children, he's doing his job, he's stopping it from happening again, and they're complaining.
This is why I don't live in Toronto area. Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga.
Yeah,
That general
Mississauga. I lived in Mississauga for a while. That was fine. Brampton is retarded. Don't come live in Brampton, people. If you're watching this, never live in Brampton. It's horrible. Okay?
Go to like Mississauga or something.
Yeah, go live in Mississauga, or as much as I hate Toronto, go live in Toronto.
Whitby, Ajax.
At least Toronto, there's like safe construction. Like they cut off whole streets and shit in Toronto.
They cut off like 3 blocks.
Yeah. Okay, we got a guy in our team that's killed 2 of our people.
Really?
He's got a -2.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to hide with you.
No, I'm not hiding. I'm just strategic shooting because I can't shoot short range.
Wait till I show up, and you'll see how much health I have.
Oh, I believe you. I'm gonna shoot the American Army. Ah, somebody else got him first. And I missed anyways.
I'm back.
You're back, bitches?
Look how much health I have.
Well, you have 2 health.
Yup.
How are you not dead?
The guy I killed could not damage me.
Oof, that guy's dead. All they've got left is mortars. Can I hit this guy? I can. Oh, he's dead. Where's the other one? There he is.
Oh, that was our mortar.
Yeah. Targeting reticle. Shrinking. Shrinking.
He's dead.
He's not dead yet.
I'm tempted to shoot
Now
this
he's dead.
7 car,
Do it.
but
Do it. He's a blue. He's got it coming.
game ended.
Ah.
I am surprised I lived with 2 health.
I'm surprised you live with 2 health.
I got Spartan. Survive a ricochet or non-penetrating hit from an enemy team player. Your vehicle must have less than 10% health. Oh, okay. Yeah, from that PZ2, I blocked 14 shots.
Nice.
And that's 121 damage.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Especially for this tank.
Which tank are you driving anyway? Oh, the BT2.
Yeah.
Oi.
Thing only has 160.
So how was your day, by the way?
Good. I didn't roll out of bed till 10.
Hmm.
Played some Xbox and then went and paid my ticket.
How much was the ticket for anyways? Like 50, 60?
$40.
40 bucks?
Yeah.
No, it's not so bad.
No. It was cheap.
You've gotten tickets before?
No.
I've gotten a parking ticket before.
On your street?
Yeah. Because we have a lot of people living in my house, and
Yeah,
almost everybody has a car.
Yeah, you got you, your mom, your stepdad, your stepsister, your sister.
Yeah, and before we had my grandmother as well, and she had her own car, right?
So you had 6 people living there with 6 cars?
No, we've got my mom's car,
Yeah.
my stepdad's car.
Yeah.
We've got my stepsister's car. My sister doesn't have a car.
Okay.
And then there was my grandmother, right?
And yours?
No, me and her shared a car at the time.
Okay, so 4 cars.
Yeah.
For
But
6 people.
the garage was full at the time because we had just moved into this house.
Oh.
So nobody could park in the garage. So we got 4 cars, right? And sometimes we had guests stay over. So that 4th spot was taken by the guest's car.
Yeah.
Because they're not from around here, right? So we let them park in the driveway. We had my and my grandmother's car.
On the road.
It was mostly her car because I drove her around because it was getting to the point where she couldn't drive safely anymore.
Just because of her health?
Yeah, and her age. And we'd chosen my car this time to park in the street. And it was one of those winters where the streets needed to be plowed.
Oh.
So they couldn't plow in front of my house because my car was in the street, and I got a ticket for it.
And that's, I want to say $55.
Oh no, it was like 30.
Oh.
But the fact that I got a ticket for it for parking in front of my own house.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand not being able to plow the street because my car is there, but it's my house.
Doesn't matter though.
Yeah, I know, it's the law, but it's retarded.
Yeah, it goes into effect as of November 1st.
Yeah, but the thing was, we had a permit to park in the street in front of our house.
Oh.
I don't know if they do this anywhere else, but in Brampton, you can contact the city. You can contact like City Hall or something, right?
Okay.
And you can get a permit to have a car parked in front of your house for like a week or so
That's not bad.
by giving them the license plate, right? And you can get like, I don't know, 15, 16 of these per year, right?
Of those little...
Those little 1 week permits.
Really?
Yeah. So we had the permit, and I still got a ticket. And we actually went and spoke to them about this, like, about the ticket, because we weren't around when they gave the ticket. They just left it there, right?
Yeah.
And we went and spoke to somebody about it, and they said, well, it's not our problem.
Who'd you go to, City Hall?
Oh, no, we went to the police station first to dispute the ticket, and they said it's not our problem. And then we went to City Hall to discuss it because we had bought the permit, right? We'd paid money for this thing.
Yeah.
And they said, well, it's not our problem either. Go talk to the police station. We're like, we were just there.
And the permit's probably not cheap either.
Oh, no, it's like 50, 60 bucks
Holy shit.
for a single week.
For
And
a
that-
week?
And that's just to park in front of your own house.
Holy crap.
Or have somebody else park there. But you have to get these things like a week in advance or something. And you have to give them the license plate number of the car that's going to be on the permit that parks in front of the house. So we couldn't give them my friend's license plate
Yeah.
because we didn't know they were coming at the time.
Yeah, hold on. Never mind.
So we couldn't give them our friend's license plate because we didn't know at the time they were coming. We got it because we were trying to move stuff out of the garage and we needed to be able to park on the street just in case.
Yeah.
And the car that moves around most was the one that I was driving. So we just thought, okay, we'll get that one for the permit.
Your grandma's?
Yeah. Because she went to bingo like 2-3 times a week.
Holy crap.
That car moved around a lot.
Wow.
I took Cameron to school, right?
Yeah.
So the car would be gone in the morning, and then it would be coming back in the afternoon.
And then it gone again at night sometimes.
Yeah. So the only time the car would be parked in the street would be in the middle of the night. And that was when they decided to plow.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the city. It's like, oh, the street's empty in the middle of the day. Let's plow. No, let's plow at the middle of the night.
Yeah. No. And like nobody gave a shit, so I ended up having to pay the ticket. But that's the only other ticket I've ever gotten, besides that one speeding ticket where I was going 5 over. And,
No offense, but that's funny.
Yeah, I know it's dumb. I mean, I told you this story like
Oh,
last
yeah.
week or so, and there's literally people jaywalking in front of me like 20 feet, and the guy's like, "Nope, not my problem." I mean, there's people lined up along the right side of the road, and people like barely getting through, and like traffic jams and shit. Nope, not my problem. It's okay, so you're focusing on me and giving me a ticket. Yep. I'm like, oh my god. My head hurts. The idiocy. Who's left?
One
medium
Chiro.
One medium tank left. Where is he?
Don't know. Don't really care.
Hmm. You tell a story. I need an idiocy story from you now.
I live in Sudbury, dude. Just Google Sudbury and just read about it. My town's full of idiots.
I'm sure it is. Research. Can I buy one of these yet? Yes, I can. And now I need another 1,480 so I can buy the other one.
Wow.
Yeah. We're actually at like 30 minutes now. Do you want to just wrap this up?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to call it here for today, folks. Thanks for watching. Thank you for listening to my endless rant about my idiot neighbors. And we'll see you next time.